Hey, happy day. The Biden administration, they just keep on being themselves. And now they're saying, hey, we have identified 650 properties owned by the federal government that have the name Squaw, and it's Squaw Valley and a variety of other names. And we find that derogatory. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to spend zillions of dollars, put committees together, and have meetings to decide when the next meeting should be. And we're going to change all of those names. Well, hey, carry on with what you do, I guess. But let me say this. I'm offended as well. There's a White City. It's a quiet community east of Regina in Canada. White cities in Portland, white cities in Georgia, white cities in Kansas. The White House, there's so many things. I take great offense to that. And Indians, they've actually called me white eyes for a long time. And so what do we do about that? Biden, get over yourself and live and let live. Nobody's taking offense except you think you got to be busy doing something. It's all about activity. There's no achievement here because you accomplished nothing. Leave it alone. Give us a bloody rest. We've got so many things going on out there. We got the COVID thing. Every day there's something, and then you got to bring in something new. You're busy being busy. You're doing things that don't need to be done. Leave it alone. You know what? He's a big concern. Just the other night I was watching Biden on television, and my pet duck was at my side. And so I asked my pet duck, I said, what do you think of Biden? He went, quack. Citibank. A friend of mine went into Citibank the other day to take a bunch of money out because she got a letter saying, hey, you have a whole bunch of dough in here and you have to come and prove to us that it's really yours. It's been there a year. It's over $1 million. It's been there over a year. But now we're worried about money laundering again. It's the Biden administration. They've tightened everything up. So this lady went to the bank. She asked if I'd go with her, and I did. And I couldn't believe it. The bank says, you got to prove it. And she said, I made it in real estate. Show me the documentation. Show me when you made it, where you made it. And this is a retired lady, right? I looked at it and said, get your money out of here. This is crazy. And the Citibank girl said, I agree. These are our new rules, our new policies. We don't agree with them either. It is bizarre. You have to prove how you got the money, and it's been in your bank for over a year. And if you don't prove it by a certain date, I think it was another week or so to go, they were going to freeze her account. Freeze it. It's her money. Who does that? I tell you what, you need a capitalist system again. It used to be nice. I enjoyed capitalism. It's kind of leaving us now. Philadelphia, 500 homicides have happened already this year, and that would be just in up till end of November. We're in December now, and there's going to be more. And of course, the mayor, who's a call me guy, Democrat, he says, gun control. We need more gun control. Not one honest person, legal person, killed another person. But he says that. I mean, is that all you got? What kind of narrative is that? And he goes on to say, whoever makes guns and sells them, they're greedy. They're consumed with greed. I don't even know what he's talking about, because the good guys that make the guns didn't sell them directly to any of the bad guys. Homicides are committed typically by bad guys, and they get the guns the other way. But it's always about gun control. It's never about the person. Maybe the person didn't like somebody else, or he's a bad person and he shot somebody. What's it got to do with the gun? The gun is just it's a tool. Leftism, it's evil. Leftism is really evil. Evil is incapable of creating or building anything. Evil only destroys what right people create. Evil only wants power and hurt for others and total control. Evil does create the illusion of beauty, which is meant to fool people to believe that evil is actually not evil, but they are evil. And they're always given subliminals and different things. And I'll hit you with a 2x6 all week, but then, I'm going to say, you know what, this week I'm only going to hit you with a 2x4. And most people then would say, thank you. But they're still evil, but they're always kind of washing it through the system, right? Here's a professor in Montreal, Canada, and he said, I want to hire people on their merit, but people are too scared to think now. There's so much diversity and everything else, and this man just lost $500,000 of grant money because he wouldn't hire a minority person. And guess what? He's a minority person. He's from East India. He's in Canada. He's a different color than white. But he says, and thank goodness there are people like him around, and there's lots of them. It's the government. This is the problem. Mostly white liberal people in the governments on both sides of the border. But he says this, I hire people, qualified people based on their skills. He won't be dictated to by a government. Try to get a job in Canada at any government place. You have to speak French, be a different color. If you're white, you got a real problem, particularly if you're a male. And try joining the military. They say, oh, sorry, our quota's full of you white folk. You know, y'all can't even come back. We're only hiring people of different color, and it's just not nice. So he doesn't care about the color of your skin, so he says, congratulations. as a professor, you kind of rely on money from grants and different things. So that's a big step for you to make. And congratulations. I think there's a lot of good people out there. I really do. There's a lot of bad people too, and they were elected. Hey, y'all come back. See ya.